What's up, gamers? It's Nightwing here, bringing you my next review, which is not Road Blaster or Road Avenger, which was a game by Data East that was for the Sega Mega CD, which came out in 1992. Even though Road Blaster is a really cool game and was really cool in the arcades, I will not be reviewing that game. Sorry for the confusion. The game I'm reviewing is actually Atari's 1987 Road Blasters, which, as you're seeing right now, is a completely different game. And this isn't the arcade build, that was the Sega Genesis build. I will be doing the NES Road Blasters, which was done by Mindscape and came out to the NES in 1988. Now, Road Blasters, it was a very fun game from my childhood. In fact, I remember playing long, incredible hours on this game and never really getting past like stage 20 or 30, mainly because the game is very difficult. This is another user requested video. This one is actually from my sister, who is a huge fan of Road Blasters. In fact, this is one of her favorite games, I do believe, and she still picks it up every once in a while, although I prefer the arcade version myself after discovering that, I want to say about 10 years ago. I played the arcade one a lot, but I still hold a place for the NES one. Very small place, mainly because the music drove me nuts, and I will be using my own music now. Alright, controls for this game. You select a stage, and then in order to start your car, you'll push up on your command cross, and then you will use the command cross to control your car either left or right, and your A button is, of course, your blasters, which you have to tap them very frequently in order to shoot, you know, many times, and it can even give you blisters after a while. Your main thing that I'm doing right now is I'm collecting gas power-ups, because when your car runs out of gas, which I'll talk about a little bit later, the game is over. Doesn't matter how cool you're maneuvering and stuff like that. You just, you know. Also, try to look out for obstacles such as oil spills and mines, as they become pretty predominant later on. And this is pretty much it. That's the first level. It takes about maybe about 2 minutes to complete, but every level is pretty much the same, with the exception that it gets dark out and more enemies. And also, sometimes the landscape changes like every 10 levels. There are many obstacles to avoid in this game, and as I said before, you will get a lot of blisters. The gas is very important. If you do not collect the gas, then you're going to be out of luck, because it doesn't matter how cool you drive. Once you run out of gas, as I said before, the game is absolutely over. So collecting the gas things is incredibly crucial. Now, for your secondary weapons, you'll use the B button. You have such weapons as the Nitro, which once you push the B button, you saw you went really fast. You have an Uzi cannon, which is pretty much worthless. And you have another favorite of mine, I believe, yep, the electric shield. Push the B button and your car becomes basically invincible for a little while. And then my absolute favorite has to be the cruise missile. The reason because the blue cars, which are very hard to kill, you can kill them in one hit using the cruise missile. Now, the point system varies. The blue cars, which are very hard to kill, are about 100 points. The gun mounts are 200, and of course the orange cars, or yellow, which you see are usually about 50 points. Bad aspect of this game. That would be that this game is ridiculously hard, and your car can't take any damage. There's no damage meter whatsoever. If you crash into something, if you get shot, if you run something over, you're gonna explode. Maybe that's part of the reason why they called it Road Blasters, because your car blows up so much. I don't know. Anything can destroy your car. It's not fair. It's like, I've gotten so far and, oh, wait, a rock kills me. Not to mention it's 50 freaking levels. Yeah, that's right. 50 levels of the same exact thing over and over with a different landscape. Good aspect. That would be that even though this game is really old, the controls on this game are very tight, very fluent, and I'm pretty surprised that they handled as well as they did. Even though the game is very long, it's still kind of a guilty pleasure, and it was a lot of fun. I give this game, well, I'd say I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10, because it's a decent game. Later, gamers. God bless.
That's my cue.